Alright, we're at the Hard Bean super early this morning because there's actually 2 morning cruise ins today. And I got up here right at 8 o'clock. This thing generally doesn't officially start till about 9, but about 9:30 I'm going to run down to the other one that's a couple miles down the road. I don't know why they're on the same day, but I told the guy that was putting the one on down the road that I'd swing by for a little bit. So I'm gonna do a little early video and catch a few of these things as they're coming in. That's John Claxton's dream car right there. He's been looking for one of these. He actually got a show. I sent him pictures of this one last year, and he's like, ask them what they want for it. They don't want to sell it. Nice old Bel Air. Little hot rod Nova. Something about silver. Love me some silver. Look at this old thing. That is too cool right there. Too cool. Widen the shot up a little bit. Try to widen the shot up a little bit. There we go. I got a coffee cup in one hand and a phone sideways in the other, so. You don't get much more old school than that right there. Shifter knob. Too cool. Every time I see these old Malibus, I think about that movie with Jamie Kennedy. And they said, what's that you repping? The Malibu. That's a hot rod deluxe right there. This thing will be filled up probably all the way to the end. Well, I say that, you know, with 2 going on. I know a few people that's starting out at the other one down there. At the taco, it's called Cruise In and Tacos. It's at a big Mexican restaurant down in Beaumont. So there may be a little bit of an overlap of people going there first. But generally this will be fulfilled, especially this time of year, all the way to the end down there. Coming here, right this way. Man, these cars right here. I wish I had a fleet of them. They are getting more popular now than they were when they were being produced. Here's a little Maverick hot rod. Super clean. Very nice car. Oh, Galaxy. Trans Am's representing. Gonna be a pretty day. It's old Chevelle. Old Duster reminds me of Ed Patterson's old car, except his was blue with the white stripe. Ain't no telling where I would be if it wasn't for Ed Patterson. Ed Patterson was my neighbor who let me hang out at his house and tinker with his cars and taught me how to work on a bunch of stuff, and he really became one of my mentors. Not having a dad, having my dad in my life. I only remember seeing him twice in my entire life when I was little, and he died when I was 9. But my granddad raised me, my stepfather provided for me, and Ed Patterson, my neighbor, he taught me how to work on cars and, you know, do things, and kept me from running the roads in Crichton with a bunch of hoodlums. So anyway, before I get too deep down memory lane, I'm gonna pause for a second, sip on my coffee, enjoy the car show. I may catch a few more rides coming in, and then about 9:30 I'm gonna run down the road to the taco cruise in, get some video there. So see you on the flip. A little Colorado. That's a nice little truck.
I almost bought a 2000 Sonoma this week. The guy sold it before I could get there.
Oh,
it was
wow.
there in Lumberton. I was going to make a little hot rod out of it.
I had one of these for years. It was my daily driver. It was a little Colorado extended cab just like this. And I always said, man, one day I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to, you know, hot rod it, because I knew that they were the next evolution from the S10. And I ended up selling it to my little brother. He needed something to drive, and he drove it up until about a year ago. Little four-cylinder engine, and it was weak, but I always said this would make a great little hot rod. That's clean. He did a good job on that.
This truck is in excellent shape. We went $5,500 for it. I'm like,
This
I
one?
want it. No, the one I was going to buy.
Oh,
this week.
okay.
And I called him, and he's like, man, I got 4 or 5 guys coming to see you to look at it. I'm like, call me if anything falls through. He said, I want it.
I like that.
Walk around a little bit?
Yeah. I had a friend back home. He owned a place called Camaro Heaven. It was basically a junkyard for Camaros. And it was, you go out there, and he had other cars too, mostly, you know, old muscle cars, or, you know, parts cars, muscle cars, 4-doors, but Camaro Heaven was the name, and it was basically, you went there to get any, you know, old Camaro parts, body parts and such, and he built Camaros, and he worked at super shops in Mobile. He ended up actually killing himself by accident. He was heating a nitrous bottle with a torch, and he filled people's nitrous for him, and heated a nitrous bottle up with a torch, and it exploded. There's nothing left.
all over. It's weird that the pop-off valve didn't.
I don't know if it was a leak. I can't remember exactly what happened, if it was a leak. But literally, when it exploded, it blew the roof off the building, blew the sides off. I mean, it blew the whole thing up. But that, he had a car that was very similar to that yellow one. It reminds me of it quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought about putting my nitrous bottle in the cab of the car, and I was like, probably not such a thing. Because I've seen them videos where they, if anything, blow the pop-off valve, and then you're sucking a lot of nitrous.
I had mine behind my seat where I could just reach around there and, open the valve up in my 79 Monte Carlo.
Well, I've got that automatic bottle opener, man. That thing's worth every penny. I guess my buddy's not going to show up. He keeps threatening to come. I got stuff to do. No, you don't. Just get in the damn truck. That's actually the guy I bought my motor from.
Oh, really? Well, it filled up. Yeah. I was wondering if it would. I wish I had a fleet of these right now. Excuse me.
All right, how y'all doing?
Good.
All right, how you doing?
Those things are getting so popular, those little Mustangs. Yeah. They're like gold right now.
Trying to get quite a few like big guys.
Got the Le Mans. Yep. Oh, here's another one hiding down here. I didn't see this one come in. He must have come in the back way. Let's look at the motor in this thing. Somebody stole it.
That's my neighbor.
Has it?
He's got that little 28 truck, aqua color truck. Wood side van.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at the overhead view of that Lupe's place, and they really have a whole lot of parking, unless the restaurant next to them was letting them use their lot as well.
Right.
I don't know.
That's the first I've ever driven.
I mean, it didn't really affect this turnout too much. I mean, this is about what they normally have. There's actually a few cars that I haven't seen before here too.
Love that little Maggie.
Oh yeah, it's so clean. It looks fast sitting still. I like this because you don't care about cleaning it. It's built for one thing. You ain't got to worry about the. I need to wipe my wheels off. No, you don't. It's not built to look good. It's built to go fast.
It's a huge deal. I've not been to it. A lot of my friends in this business.
Yeah, it's cool if they burst. They burst. You gotta put a metal one eventually.
Yeah, I'm with you, that's right.
See this one.
Old Jag. Oh yeah,
It's clean.
airplane engine.
Yeah, that is cool. Still was on the wrong side too.
I know.
Got 3 windshield wipers on it.
Makes that bit fun.
Only thing missing is a martini. Too cool.
Still going out to Lupe's?
I don't know. We were talking about it. We've heard that the parking lot's already.
You didn't even ask me. I said, yeah, I know I didn't ask you. I bought it because it's $1,600.
This is a super clean little car.
I turned around and sold it.
Well, they're starting to roll out. We had a plan to go down to the taco cruise in, but we ended up getting tied up talking to people, and this thing, I mean, it filled up all the way to the back there, and next thing you know, it was too late to even go down there. So we passed on making that run. We'll have to catch that one on the next time. I actually got here early so I could spend a hour or two here and then go down there, but it just didn't work out. I heard they had a good turnout though. So, but yeah, this one's about to wrap up, and I think we're going to go to a little cruise in this afternoon at a barbecue place in Beaumont, about 30 minutes from here. Josh is going to take his Camaro, and we're going to take the Monte Carlo and cruise up there and see what's happening, eat some barbecue. But yeah, another huge turnout, and everything went well. Just enough cloud cover, sunshine, and cool breeze to be enjoyable. So, fixing to shut this thing down, go home for a couple hours, and then go to another one this afternoon. So this is a wrap for the Hard Bean Cars and Coffee March 2026 edition. Peace.